Hey, Jennifer here. I'm going to talk to you guys about a book that I recently just read. It is Balance, the Game Plan for Oola. So this is pretty cool because I read this book, Oola, several years ago, written by Dr. Dave and Dr. Troy. They are the Oola Seeker and the Oola Guru, if you're on Twitter or Instagram. So they wrote this book about 7 areas of your life and helping to keep them balanced, and how if you just really focus on one, other areas of your life are going to fail. And so they wrote this book not related to Young Living. Someone in Young Living found it and took it to Mary and Gary Young and were like, whoa, what if we had some oils to help us balance these things? So they developed these 2 oils, Balance and Grow. And then they sat down with Dr. Dave and Dr. Troy. I always forget this. Yeah, Dr. Troy. And developed an oil for every area. So today I just want to talk to you a little bit about those oils, a little bit about how like the olfactory response works. And yeah. So there was no protocol though. Sorry, I'm like getting ahead of myself. There was no protocol like how to use these oils, where do you put them? You know, a lot of us, if you've been using essential oils for a little while, you kind of have your favorite things to do, whether it's to hand inhale them, diffuse them, put them over your heart if they're emotional oils, put them on your hands or your feet using like reflexology points to target a certain area. A lot of us kind of have that, but the lady who wrote this book, Sarah Harnish, she was a radio anchor, like did the news. So she's really into getting a bunch of information from a lot of sources and putting it together in easy digestible pieces. So like this tiny book instead of the big Oola book. And so she sat down and decided that she wanted to make an Oola protocol because the Oola oils really helped turn her business. So I'm going to go over them today and give you some ideas on how to use them and talk about the ones that I like and how I'm using them. Okay, so we'll talk about these two first because they were the first ones that Gary designed. So Oola Grow. This is a blend of 23 Young Living oils. 6 of them are not available as singles. It's for courage and to focus on tasks at hand. It's your stay on track oil to encourage clarity in thought and action and personal growth, happiness and empowerment. It promotes feelings of acceptance. So if there's an area of Oola that you want to grow, like I'm working on fitness, I want to grow my fitness ability, it would be good to pair with this. So that's kind of how these 2 work with the set. Balance is the next one. Oola Balance is designed to amplify your ability to focus on passion, behavior, and health. It's a blend of 23 oils to promote calmness and balance. It helps support mental fatigue and balances emotions. It helps you process giving and receiving. It promotes strong relationships and helps with irritability and to let go of negative feelings. Put a drop just under your pinky finger on the outside bone of your hand and inhale the smell. So I have some on my hand. I actually just did this. So you just want to kind of smell it in. Those 3 deep breaths. Yep. So, okay. So what I'm doing there, just in case you don't know, I guess I should start with basics, is you put a drop of oil in your hand. You're going to mix it together, activating the oils with the heat of your hand. And we call this a hand diffuser. Super high tech. You just put the oils in your hand. Put them over your mouth and you're going to breathe in 3 times very deep to really get that in. The reason we do that is the olfactory response, your smell, is linked directly to the part of your brain that holds memory and emotions. So you guys might know this if like you've smelt something and you're like, oh my gosh, that brings me back to like my grandma's cooking, or that brings me back to an ex, or you know, something like that. That's that olfactory response. It is the strongest way to bring up memories and emotions that we have. So really cool, really great. I've been doing lots of work with the oils and emotions lately and I love it. Okay. Next, let's get on to the 7 F's that we want to maintain balance in our life. They are fitness, fun, faith, finance, field, family, and friends. And I have to look at them because I always forget one. Okay, so let's talk about fitness first. And I'm glad we're talking about this one first because like I said, this is one I'm working on. So for fitness, This is what it looks like. The red one is fitness. Fitness is your physical health, affects everything you do in every area of your life. Fitness is about feeling good and looking good, being healthy and being productive. It's a healthy body and a healthy mind. It's how you move and what you eat. The fitness blend is specifically formulated to uplift, energize, and give you the inspiration to achieve your fitness goals. It has cypress, copaiba, cistus, marjoram, basil, Idaho blue spruce, clary sage, peppermint, black pepper, nutmeg, and balsam fir. So one way you can do this is to smell it and say an affirmation. So the affirmation listed here is I am fit, healthy, disciplined, and strong. Or you can make up your own, like, I am a size 8. Something like that, just for example. You can put it on a few areas that you really need help with before a strenuous workout. So like I did arms today, I could rub it on my arms. I like to just rub it, smell it, put it over my heart like I do with all emotional oils. Then I put it on my clothes because your skin's going to absorb it, your clothes are not. So if you put it on your clothes, then when you're working out or you're getting yourself ready, you're driving to the gym, you can smell it and you're going to start to associate that smell. So when I'm getting all pumped up and I'm using fitness oils, let's say in a few weeks, I'm like, I really don't want to go to the gym today. If I just pop that fitness oil open and smell it, I'll be like, yes, it's gym time. It'll put me in that state of mind. Okay, so this is from Gary Young. When I'm making a blend, I first go to what is the need, because fitness is a big part of my life and I know how important it is in everyone's life. But I also have listened to enough people over the years complain about the issue when they start to go to the gym or get into an aerobics program or a Pilates program, whatever it is, to start in fitness. I look at what they complain about. Let's face it, most people get into it because they are out of shape. People who are fit don't get into fitness. They've already been there. So when they start, they get aches and pains and sore muscles and cramps. They get discouraged and quit. That was my objective. What can I put together that will eliminate the problems that they will encounter when they start a fitness program? Cypress is for security, cistus is for calming, basil restores alertness, peppermint, black pepper, and nutmeg are all energizing. So pretty cool. I really liked it. It's one of the ones that I've went through really fast. Okay, up next is finance. Okay, so this is where if you haven't left me already, if you're not a Young Living member, this can help you even if you're not a Young Living member. So let's say you're just here watching. This is a good one to have. Debt is not compatible with the Oola life and is a major stress. Money fights and money stress is the #1 reason for divorce in marriages. Start taking steps to improve your finances. Be a good steward of the money the Lord has trusted you with. This blend is formulated to encourage positive emotions and increase feelings of abundance. It brings about clarity and alertness. In this blend, there's frankincense, orange, octo tea, gathering clarity, humility, balsam fir, royal Hawaiian sandalwood, and citronella. An affirmation you could say is, I'm financially free and living abundantly. You could use this on your triceps and forearms before work to strengthen your motivation. So I like to diffuse this when I'm setting financial goals. Okay, so I drop abundance on my wallet, in my mailbox. Celeste does it Celeste is one of my uplines, on her boots when she's traveling because her shoes are her office. Finance would be a really good one to go with abundance. So right now I'm doing an abundance challenge, 30 days of using abundance and stating affirmations about your abundant life. So finance would be a really good one to pair in with that, to have abundance in finance. Okay, from Gary. When I made finance, I had the experience of 20 plus years with abundance. I looked at finance to bring a little more balance into it. Having more years of looking at life and people, I really wanted to look at what we needed. One of the things I did in finance was to go first with frankincense. It's a different approach. The reason I did was because we have such a stigmatism about money. There's all this attitude about money being evil. The Bible doesn't say money is evil. It says the lust for it is wrong. I decided to use frankincense to break through the stigmatism that's been created for years. I put gathering in to help us focus and bring all of our thoughts together. When you are looking at improving your finances, if you want a raise in your job or a promotion or a bonus, you want to be focused on what you're doing. I put humility in because I watch people all the time start to make money and they change. You don't know who they are. We're not supposed to change with money. We're supposed to become more humble because we have more power. I've watched people who start climbing the ladder of success and no one wants to be around them. I put orange in because when you're making money, you want to be happy. I stumble on my words. This is why I normally just speak from the heart and not read. So finance, get you some. This does come in a kit, just in case I forget to mention it. Okay, next we're going to talk about family. Family. Let me smell this one again. Family relationships are powerful and complicated. Right. This oil was specifically formulated to support feelings of unconditional love, patience, and respect. This blend helps to uplift, calm the mind, and may help control negative feelings. It's got inner child, lavender, geranium, lemon, jasmine, absolute, ylang-ylang, Roman chamomile, bergamot, palmarosa, cardamom, frankincense, cedarwood, pine, and yangmiao. The affirmation you could use would be, I am unconditionally loving, patient, and respectful. You can put this on your neck to help with your vibrations, also over your heart to balance emotions. So we're a blended family. When we were first when we moved into the house that me and Ben first bought together, I would diffuse family a lot when it was all of us together. It was kind of a rough time for our kids, and it just seemed to make things a little less stressful when we diffused it when all of us together. So yeah, there's that. From Gary Young, this has been my biggest challenge, trying to find balance in family. I look back over my life and I see some things I could have done better. But when you are trying to make a living for your family, sometimes you get so dialed into your work that you don't pay attention to the little things that are really important. There was more feeling that went into the development of family than any other blends. I could see Mary, Jacob, and Joseph when I was making it. I brought all those feelings together. What I reached for first was inner child. When we are all dialed into just working, we block everything out because we think it's okay, but we don't stop to think maybe there's something going on emotionally that we're missing. That helps us to tune into our kids, our inner child, and recognize our inner emotions. Those emotions need to be respected. I put lavender in next because I wanted to bring balance to it. I didn't want inner child to take us too deep. Rose geranium brings peace. It's good for liver support. When we get angry, we will do a lot of toxins in our liver. Ylang-ylang complements rose geranium for the masculine, feminine energy that we have. Cedarwood is a conifer tree that is anchoring and grounding. It also opens us up so we can receive more and do more. That means we can open our arms to our family and take them in and keep them under our umbrella of protection. By putting pine and cedarwood together, you get a balance, so one doesn't overpower the other. Frankincense is for spiritual anchor. No matter what we do, our faith must be in the center. Awesome. Okay, field. This is one that I like to diffuse when I'm setting goals, especially business goals. I missed this one. I didn't bring it out when I set my New Year's resolutions. That's why I say I miss it. Okay. Field is your career or your vocation in life. It's how you spend your day and how you provide, whether it's raising children full-time or out in the workforce in a cubicle. Many of us aspire to our dream job. The field blend has been formulated to encourage feelings of self-worth that may help you reach your potential. Oils in this blend are cardamom, frankincense, present time, believe, ginger, and nutmeg. An affirmation you could say is, I am pursuing my purpose in life. Okay, this is tea in my super digit cup. Tea with wolfberries in it. It's so good. I love the wolfberries in my tea. Side note. Okay, so from Gary on Field, you got people that get up in the morning hating their job. You have people coming home mad because of their attitude or how they were treated, and they bring that home to the family, and the family becomes the recipient of the attitude. Then you have people who don't want to work because of the energy on the job. When I started looking at Field, what does that mean? It means our environment, the total terrain around us. I wanted to start on an oil that works with the brain, cardamom. Frankincense I put underneath the cardamom. It's so important when I am blending to understand the human reaction in the oils, because if I put frankincense on top, like I did with finance, then I have a whole different characteristic and function energetically. I laid frankincense underneath the cardamom, so it was the spiritual base underneath the physical emotions of dealing with life in general. I always wanted to have a piece of spirituality in there just to keep the perfect balance. Present time was put in for us to be happy with our family and job. We have to think forward. We spend too much time thinking about what we did last year. I want people thinking forward by being in the present time. When a person wants to improve their life, they have to believe in themselves. You can't empower yourselves or improve or step up or live your dream if you don't start believing in yourself. So I put believe in there. When I listen to how he creates these, it's amazing. In that little paragraph, it just blows my mind. And it makes me believe that I'm making the right decision when I reach for a blend versus a single when I have a specific issue that I'm trying to work on. Faith. I like wearing this one to church. I was wearing frankincense for a while, and then I just decided to wear faith, so I wear faith to church. Faith is a complete trust or confidence in God. How you see your place in this world is something you need to explore to attain Oola. The faith blend is formulated to help you feel grateful, humble, and fully secure in your place in this world. It has sacred frankincense, balsam fir, myrrh, juniper, hyssop, rose, cedarwood, sage, hinoki, palo santo, geranium, coriander, bergamot, lemon, jasmine, ylang-ylang, Roman chamomile, and palmarosa. Your affirmation could be, I am grateful, humble, and fully connected. I like that. I am fully connected. Pretty cool. You can rub it on your wrist or drop on the crown of your head. Putting stuff on the crown of your head is pretty cool. Give you a feeling of being grounded and secure when going into public or a party where you may be nervous. That's pretty cool. That sounds like it'd be really good if you're going into an environment where there might be some negative energy and you need to be grounded and protected. So from Gary, it's the same thing with all the blends. Every time I have a project or an objective I'm working on, I go back inside myself to try to put myself in the place of other people. I ask, what will be the most powerful to stimulate and bring joy out, bring things out in a person? With faith, we are looking at the oils that were traditionally used by Christ. Frankincense number 1, myrrh number 2, and balsam oil number 3. Even though a lot of people don't understand, balsam is the oil that was brought back to Christ's child that was called gold. When we got back to Aramaic translation in the Sanskrit scrolls, it was just called liquid gold. When we went further back in the research, liquid gold was balsam oil. Those 3 were what was brought to Christ for balancing, stabilizing, and promoting that feeling of faith, confidence, and anchoring to the Creator. Pretty cool. If you guys are really interested in the faith aspect of it, there's a book called Healing Oils of the Bible. I don't know if I can say that. Really good book. Okay. Friends. A social circle is vital to our well-being. It's important as you advance in Oola to expand and improve your friend base. Friends have been formulated to encourage feelings of self-worth, empowerment, and confidence and awareness. So this has harmony, lavender, inner child, frankincense, blue cypress, palo santo, and xiang miao. An affirmation you can say is, I am blessed with empowering, healthy friendships. It's a good idea to rub on the back of the wrist when you're studying or taking a test. So I am an introvert, and I like to use this when I'm going out in crowds. And I'm like, I need to be more social. This isn't a good time for me to be a recluse and just stand against the wall. So I'll use friends to kind of like open me up and help me be a little bit more extroverted in those situations. Valor's really good for that too. Usually together. From Gary. You want to have something that when you put it on, everyone will still be attracted to you. No matter how hard you've been working, you still want to smell good. Also, your friends don't want to be around you if you don't have a good attitude. What I wanted with friends was to create the energy of harmony. Because everyone has different energy and everyone comes together, sometimes different personalities bump up against each other. Harmony helps to just harmonize that and mellow it out so all personalities can come together without bumping and clashing. If you get on the inner child level, everyone can play. With friends, it's all about association, acceptance, and being in harmony. Pretty cool. I like that one. I mean, I like these all, but last but not least is fun. Fun is whatever activity or hobby you are personally passionate about. The blend has been formulated to promote uplifting, revitalizing, and euphoric emotions. Its fragrant aroma boosts self-confidence that can enhance the pleasures of pursuing the joys of life. In this blend is tangerine, myrtle, lemon, cedarwood, grapefruit, spearmint, nutmeg, jasmine, sorry. A good affirmation for this is, I am pursuing the joys of my life. This would be just a good one. Yesterday was just like a miserable day here. Kind of cold, kind of ugh. This would be just a good one on those days where you're like, I need something to uplift my spirits. Really good one to diffuse. Really good one. I might need some of it right now. It says you can also use this on your thighs morning and night. Sounds like a little Lucy libido in there. Don't use it when you're sunbathing because it has all those citrus oils. Citrus oils can make your skin sensitive to the sun. From Gary. For the oils to make fun, tangerine. Everyone loves the smell of orange, but tangerine has more of an exotic fragrance to it. A little more exotic harmony in the frequency that just elevates. Tangerine brings a sense of security. When you are playing, you need support. With myrtle, you want to have fun. You've got to keep an inner constant balance. It's critical. Okay. So I agree. I love tangerine more than orange just because it's like so much more intense. I love it. So we've gone through the entire kit. We are almost done. I just want to go over where you can use them again. So they are not in the order that it's listed here. Fitness on your body wherever you get sore during your workout. Finance, triceps and biceps and forearms. Sorry, tris and bis. Family on the neck. Field on the back of the neck. Faith on the crown of your head. Friends on the back of your wrists. And fun on your thighs. I just feel dirty saying that. Okay, so now that I've told you about these, the 7 areas of your life, if you're not sure which area you need to work on, you can go to oolalife.com and go to the Oola wheel, do a little quiz. It'll tell you which one to do. You can buy these through my website. I will put the link below. It is www.myyl.com/Marceline, which is my maiden name. And I really do hope that you get started. If you want a discount on them, order through a membership, sign up for a membership. I would get the whole kit and then add these on, but you can always just get a basic membership and then add on this kit so you get the discount. Or if you want to pay full retail, you can do that too. I hope you've enjoyed this. It is a little bit of a longer video, so thank you for sticking out with me. And let me know which ones you're going to be working on. Bye.